Afternoon, folks, evening, however it is, what time y'all are. Today, I'm going to show y'all a little project I'm working on this Kawasaki Brute Force 650. The tail light was not working, and I'll show you the receptacle here in a minute. The light bulb was exploded in there, and a piece of the metal protection that's supposed to keep the red lens from melting had come out of place, and the bulb had just corroded and seized in the socket. So I cut it off, and I'm going to show you kind of what I've got going on here through the process. I'm putting a 6-inch oval LED light in, and then I'm putting some 3/4 on the side of the fenders just because I want to be seen, and my wife and kid are going to be on this thing when I'm not around. So I want there to be lights so that they'll be seen running down the back roads just in case, because people fly down here for no reason, just being idiots out here running 70, 80 miles an hour down this dirt road. It's ridiculous. But anyway, putting these lights on and fixing this other, and hopefully it's some kind of entertainment or useful for someone else if they want to do this. But I'll show you what I got going on right quick. Here we go. So the receptacle I was talking about, you see in there, it is corroded in there, and I tried twisting that out with a pair of pliers, and it was just turning the whole that base right there in this socket. And I was like, well, it's doing that, it's beyond the point of using. So I just snipped the wires off down here and strip these back. It's hard to see right there, but I'm going to strip back. Here's the light I'm using. It's out of a trailer. I just bought some lights for it recently. I thought they were all bad. Come to find out, the plug come undone in the frame. So I put the new lights in and saved these. These were good. So far I've got butt connectors on these, and these have heat shrink on them. I'm going to connect them all through here, and these 3/4 side lights. This is what I'm talking about, little 3/4 jobs. I'm putting these in the side, and I'm going to crimp those in there. And this is how I've got it mounted on there so far. And then I just heat shrinked some wire that I had laying around that was from like a 12-volt accessory plug-in here. I just saved it and using this wire to wire those little lights together. And I'll show you what I've got going on for connecting these things, since I don't have any red butt connectors like these. So I'll show you what I'm using. And, maybe this will be helpful for someone. Let's zoom out a little bit so y'all can see. Here's my other wire. We'll split this back, and these lights, these little 3/4 jobs here, this packaging is old. I've had these from way back when I redid the wiring on my trailer some time ago, and these are just extra. So for these lights, the white is ground and the black is hot. So I'm just gonna basically go by this on this wire here. It's got the black with the white stripe. I'm just going to use that as this for the ground, and the straight black will be hot. That's how it works. So let me show you my little shenanigans here, how I got this going. And I don't know why I have these Mac, they're automatic strippers, and they got crimpers in there. I don't know, I only use these for stripping, and then I use these are Klein, and I use these for making my end crimps. I don't know why, I just like those better for some reason. Just anyway, I'm rambling. Let y'all see this. Makes it super easy to do this. And then, so this piece here, it'll be hard to tell. So that is what I'm using to crimp this. Like I said, I don't have any of those little red butt connectors, but I'll show you how I'm doing it here. So I just feed that one in, take my light, feed them down in there together. It's probably hard to see right there. I just crimp it, and I go ahead and give it another crimp. And that's how I'm doing that right there. And what I used to use that piece is one of these red prongs for going behind the screw. All I did was just take the red off, and then I just snip it at the end right there where it's rolled. I just snip it off right there and then make my butt connections, and I'll show you that here in a second. But first, let me backtrack a little bit here before I get too far ahead of myself and put my heat shrink on. Fortunately, I can still do that because the end is not connected to the other one yet. And there we have it. That's about center. I'll just use my heat gun and I'll shrink that on there right quick. Let me grab that. Get this thing about halfway there. There's that. Now just do the same for what I was talking about on this side here. Alright, so take my Klein cutters, pinch it down here about as far as I can get it there. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. And just cut it. Take this end, just the edge of it, squish it in just a bit, right around there on that edge, so that it doesn't cut that shrink when I slide it on there. Hopefully it don't come undone on me again. I'll just crimp it. I don't know why I always do like squishing it again, just to make sure. I've had stuff pull into. I guess that's why I just always do it for a second time. Alright, now that those are done, I'll just put some black electrical tape on those, and then I'll feed this through, and I'll make my ends for this, and I'll just feed them in there. Just peel this back a little bit here so I can plug it in the hole. So I just feed the wires through the hole. Just plug this right in. That's all in there now. Turn that so that wire is curved up a little bit. And just push it on in. There it goes. Alright, now I don't think that light's going nowhere. That'll be in there for a good long time. Now I'll just route these across up through here. This might be a little long, but it's going to stick out like that, and then this one will do the same. And so I'll just split these apart, get them stripped back, and then I'll stick them in, twist them on these, rather not stick them in, I'll twist them on these, then poke them in those ends, and then I'll crimp it. So let's see if I can fix y'all so y'all can see that. Strip these a little long. Now on this four-wheeler, the red is the running light, the black is the ground, and the blue is the brake light. Just twist these together right there like that, and then twist the whole group together. And now that that's pretty tight, I'll go ahead and unplug the and I cleaned out my plug-in on there, and I just put a bunch of red Mystic in there. All of those are snug as a bug in a rug in there. Do the same with these. This one in there. Those are our ground. All of those are in, and now we just have the one left. All right, now all that's hooked up. Before I heat shrink this, I'll plug it in and test it real quick. Alright, let's turn this on. All my lights are off, as you can tell. Let's grab a brake light. Just grabbing that one. That one's working. Let's hit the foot pedal. And the foot is working. Now let's grab this other one over here. I don't know if you can see my hand getting it, but it is working. Now we'll turn the lights on. Oh, got one backwards. I'll have to redo it. I wired it wrong. It's alright, it happens. It happens. I'll just undo it. But everything else was working, looked like. Just turn these on. Got the side lights on. The only thing I messed up was I plugged in the wrong one on that one. I'll just have to fix it. Ain't no big deal though. See if I can't undo that. This thing sit still for me now. There we go, maybe. Just do this the easy way. Just flop those. Did that wrong. It's alright though. Somebody might say something about why not just rewire the whole thing. I'm just going to do it the quick and easy way. It's my four-wheeler. I know what I did wrong. Alright, we're ready. The important part of this is to not hook it back up the way I just disconnected it. I've done that before. Got in a hurry, reconnected it exactly the way I uncut it. So we got black, we need red. Yeah. We've got red, we need black. Now, be a little short, but nothing black tape won't cure. Let's try this again, shall we? But not wrong this time. Alright, we're on. Alright. That looks right now. Now, let's see what it looks like when we hit the brake. There it is. Working like it's supposed to. Alright. Learn from my mistakes. But anyway, there it is. Now, here in a minute, if I can get this thing, I'll show you. I'll have to, since the end of this thing is broke, like I said, this four-wheeler was beat on pretty bad. I'll have to, come up with a way to make that more secure. But I think anybody ought to see me coming down the road now. Shouldn't be no problem seeing that. Should be pretty bright. See if I can do it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna probably just take some big zip ties and zip tie around this on both ends. See if that'll help. I might put a zip tie around the back side of this and see if that'll keep it from slipping out of there. I don't know. I don't think that'll work though. But anyway, I'll figure that out later. I won't keep you guys on that anymore. But anyway, that's what I was showing you. It was just this light and how it's connecting everything up. That way it'll be easy to see. The headlights work. I'm surprised, really, I am. The lens is pretty bad on this thing. I just sprayed it with WD-40 and with a rag, just hand wiped it down as best I could, and finally they was clear enough to see through. But anyway, there's that. I appreciate you guys sticking around to watch this and listen to me go on about this. If you would, give it a like if you like it. If you got any comments or tips or anything like that, go ahead and hit me up. Put it in the comments down below. Anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good one.